Hey guys, the market is selling off. How do I know this? Today, I got sick looking at the numbers. Like physically, I got ill just looking at my numbers and how much they've been falling. Let's talk about my least favorite indicator about the stock market. I call it my stomach indicator. When things are great, when things are going well, when I start getting excited about how much money I'm making in the stock market, I start telling my family members or other people around me that, hey man, this is going great. You guys should all start investing more and more. The more positive, the more excited I am, the closer we are to a drop. And the reverse is also true. When I get to the point where just looking at those numbers and that the drops is miserable and like physically painful, when my stomach kind of churns just looking at the things going on in my portfolio, I know we're close to a bottom. How much more pain is left? I couldn't tell you, but I know we're close to a bottom. But can I stomach it? Peter Lynch, one of my favorite investors of all time, shares the most important organ for trading stocks, and it's not the brain.
This is the difference. This is what happens in the stock market. Because, see, everybody's got the brain power to do well in the stock market. The question is whether you have the stomach for it. That's the key organ in the body. There's always something to worry about.
So what's been going on in the market in 2022? Omicron variant was going rampant. The rate hikes are coming up, the taper for the Federal Reserve, and then now we have the Ukraine and Russia conflict. All those scary news just keep coming one after the other. It seems like when one thing kind of gets a little quieter, for example, who's talking about Omicron right now? How many things are in the news about that? Not much, but there's a heck of a lot of bad news about the whole world possibly going to war, some crazy things going on in Europe. And all of these scary headlines are constantly being pushed our way. The amount of negativity and fear and how much insurance people are buying for a further drop, it's at levels that we haven't really seen since 2020. The market hasn't dropped as much as 2020 yet, but the fear is very similar. So how close are we to a bottom? The more uncertainty, the more fear, the more scared the average investor is, the better I feel about putting more money into the market. My stomach doesn't feel better. My stomach feels like it's turning in knots some of these days. But the worse things look in the news, the better I feel about putting more money into the market. We are in correction territory. The Dow Jones is now sold off more than 10% since all-time highs. The S&P 500 is down more than 12% since all-time highs. The NASDAQ is down just about 20%. It's like 19.5% from all-time highs. That would put it clearly in bear territory, bear market. And the small cap stocks, they are down about negative 21% since all-time highs. So we're looking at either correction or bear market depending on which indexes you look at. So the stock market has corrected a significant amount. So looking at all the uncertainty and the crazy headlines out there, how can I be putting more money into the stock market? How am I not panicking and selling and trying to buy either gold or being super safe with my money? Because every time in the past, the market has bounced up. Now, do I know that the drop is done? Do I know that this is the bottom? I don't. It might go another 10%. It might go another 20%. But after that, the stock market will turn back up. So rather than trying to time the market, I'm just gonna keep putting money into the stock market. And over time, it will make me money. But in the short term, the money-making machine is not always perfect. Over the last couple months, people have been down a large amount. I don't know what your portfolio looks like. Mine is down over 20% from all-time highs. I'm looking at the same numbers I had been seeing as of May last year. That's almost a year of gains erased, gone. So being able to manage those emotions, that negativity, the pain of looking at things going down, that's a very important part as an investor. Being able to just walk away from that. Just the other day, one guy I follow on YouTube, he had this to say about the market and his recommendation for the average investor. And I think it was pretty good.
My advice is delete your trading app, delete your watch list, delete the news, ignore social media. At such times, it could get pretty toxic. Go out, have a life. It's much healthier. There are many reasons to sell, and this chart gives you plenty of reasons to sell. Again, historically, if you did, you'll feel like a donkey. Don't sacrifice long-term results for short-term benefits.
I'm putting this video out to basically share that my stomach indicator, as I call it, is getting close to a bottom reading. It might be a little bit lower yet, but we're getting close to a bottom. There's a lot of pain in the stock market right now. Now, when there's this much negativity, it might be a better time to start investing or invest a little bit more rather than investing less. So as always, I wanted to show you guys my Roth IRA. It is down to about $73,000. Lots of up and down in that portfolio because I have it set to a pretty risky allocation. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, I will see a lot more positive and a lot more green in the stock market. I can share that with you guys. Stay strong out there, my friends. Don't panic. Don't sell out just because things look like they're at their worst. As always, thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate you guys being here. Love you all. Wish you well. Artie out.